Emma Raducanu beats Naomi Osaka at DC Open. In a stunning display of skill and determination, Emma Raducanu, the British tennis sensation, have continued her meteoric rise this summer by securing a commanding victory over former world number 1 Naomi Osaka at the prestigious Mobadala City DC Open. This latest triumph not only highlights Raducanu's unwavering commitment to her craft, but also signals her readiness to make a significant impact in the upcoming US Open. 4 years have passed since Raducanu's unforgettable journey to the 2021 US Open title, a breakthrough that captured the hearts of millions. Since then, the young athlete has faced her fair share of challenges, including injuries that temporarily halted her progress. However, her resilience and dedication have seen her steadily climb the rankings once again, proving that she is more than a one-hit wonder. At just 22 years old, Raducanu is already making waves, following up a strong Wimbledon performance with an equally impressive showing at the DC Open, marking the beginning of the North American summer hardcourt season. In a recent interview, Raducanu expressed her satisfaction with her current trajectory, emphasizing the importance of enjoying each day and focusing on consistent improvement rather than solely on results. My goal has shifted from being overly fixated on outcomes to embracing each day as an opportunity to grow and excel, she explained. It's crucial to celebrate the good days and swiftly bounce back from any setbacks. Raducanu's impressive year began with her ranking at number 60. But she is on track to significantly improve that standing by the time the US Open rolls around. With a quarterfinal appearance at the Miami Open and a fourth-round finish on clay at the Internazionale BNL d'Italia, she has demonstrated her versatility across different surfaces. Her standout performance at Wimbledon against world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, although resulting in a loss, showcased her remarkable resilience and ability to withstand the relentless power of her opponents. Facing Osaka, known for her powerful shots, presented a unique challenge. Osaka, who recently returned from maternity leave, has been working hard to regain her peak form. Despite not yet reaching the heights she once achieved, she has shown glimpses of her 4-time major-winning prowess throughout the season. The match between Raducanu and Osaka was highly anticipated, and it did not disappoint, with both players delivering a thrilling encounter on stadium court. Raducanu acknowledged the difficulty of dealing with Osaka's sheer speed and power, especially on the lively courts of the DC Open. She highlighted the importance of starting points well on her serve and capitalizing on second serve opportunities. Osaka, while disappointed with her serve, remained positive about her overall performance, expressing satisfaction with her level of play despite the defeat. For Raducanu, the victory represents another significant milestone in her quest to establish herself among the elite of women's tennis. She exuded confidence, noting that her calm demeanor stems from the knowledge that she is consistently performing well and banking good days in a row. This mindset has allowed her to approach matches with less pressure, focusing instead on the process and the journey. Reflecting on her journey since her US Open victory, Raducanu acknowledges the fleeting nature of success in the sport. She credits her team, including coach Mark Pecci, for helping her stay grounded and focused on the task at hand. With her sights set on the quarterfinals, where she will face the formidable Maria Sakkari, Raducanu remains committed to her routine, determined to continue collecting good days and building momentum. As tennis fans eagerly await the next chapter in Raducanu's story, one thing is clear. She is a force to be reckoned with, and her passion for the game is matched only by her unwavering dedication to excellence. Will she continue to defy expectations and secure another Grand Slam title? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Her journey is far from over. Raducanu reclaims British number 1 after dominant win over Osaka. Emma Raducanu's triumph, a bold return to the top. Emma Raducanu has made a remarkable comeback, reclaiming her position as the British No. 1 after a decisive victory over Naomi Osaka, a 4-time Grand Slam champion. This highly anticipated match turned out to be less competitive than expected, with Raducanu securing a comfortable win with scores of 6-4, 6-2, propelling her into the quarterfinals of the Citi Open in Washington. In an interview with Sky Sports, Raducanu expressed her thoughts on the match, stating, I anticipated a tough challenge. Naomi has an impressive record with 4 Grand Slam titles, has held the world #1 ranking, and has won Masters titles. She is a formidable opponent, especially on hard courts where she excels. I knew I needed to perform at my best and effectively manage my service games, which I am proud to say I did successfully. Raducanu continued. I started to find my rhythm against her serve after a while. I'm really happy with how I adapted to the ball speed and the playing conditions here in Washington, D.C. This victory means that the 22-year-old athlete will once again surpass Sonia Kartal and Katie Boulter to become the top-ranked British player as she aims to secure a seeding for the upcoming U.S. Open. Raducanu had previously ended Boulter's 2-year reign at the top of the British rankings in June, but she faced a setback, dropping to 46th in the world after a narrow defeat to Aryna Sabalenka in the 3rd round of Wimbledon. However, with her 2 wins in Washington, Raducanu is on track to return to the top 40, and she is guaranteed to surpass Boulter following Boulter's first-round loss to Maria Sakkari. Raducanu's next opponent will be Sakkari, against whom she has a perfect record, having not lost a set in their previous 3 encounters. From the very beginning of the match against Osaka, Raducanu displayed sharp focus and determination. Osaka, who is still working her way back to the top of the sport after giving birth to her daughter Shai 2 years ago, struggled with her performance. A double fault from Osaka allowed Raducanu to break serve in the 5th game, and she maintained a strong serve to close out the first set. Despite being without a coach in Washington due to uncertainty surrounding her partnership with Mark Petchey, Raducanu relied on her hitting partner, Alexis Cantor, and showed no signs of lacking direction in her game. Raducanu capitalized on more errors from Osaka to secure another break at the start of the 2nd set. Although Osaka created her first opportunity to break Raducanu's serve at 1-2, she was unable to convert. Raducanu's serve, which has significantly improved under Petchey's guidance, proved to be a crucial asset in her journey to the quarterfinals, where she harbors strong aspirations of advancing even further. A tough day for British men. In contrast, Cameron Norrie, the British men's #2, faced a disappointing defeat, losing 7-6-3, 6-3 to American 14 seed Brandon Nakashima. Additionally, Dan Evans, who won the title in Washington 2 years ago, also saw his hopes dashed after a loss to France's Corentin Moutet, with scores of 6-2, 7-6-4. What do you think? Is Raducanu's resurgence a sign of her potential to dominate the sport again? Or do you believe the competition will prove too fierce? Share your thoughts in the comments. Emma Raducanu defeats Naomi Osaka at Washington Open, advances to quarterfinals. When the world's best athletes clash, even the most seasoned pros can be stunned by an underdog's brilliance. At the Washington Open, 22-year-old British star Emma Raducanu delivered a masterclass performance to stun 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka, propelling herself into the women's singles quarterfinals. But here's where it gets controversial. While Raducanu's rise was hailed as a triumph, her British compatriots in the men's bracket faced crushing defeats. Could this contrast reveal deeper issues in how tennis talent is developed across genders? Let's dive in. Raducanu, the 2021 U.S. Open champion, began her Washington Open journey with a stunning upset of Ukrainian 7th seed Marta Kostyuk. But her latest victory over Osaka, once the world's top-ranked player, might be her most impressive yet. The 6-4, 6-2 scoreline barely scratches the surface of the tactical brilliance on display. Osaka, known for her explosive power on hard courts, found Raducanu's precision and composure impossible to counter. "I thought it was going to be a really difficult match," Raducanu admitted post-match. "Naomi's so dangerous. She's won everything, but I focused on my serve and adjusted to the ball speed here in DC." And this is the part most people miss. Raducanu's doubles success often gets overshadowed by her singles achievements. Partnering with Elena Rybakina, she pushed through a grueling tiebreak to defeat Juliana Olmos and Aldila Suciati 7-6, 8-6, 6-4. Now, the duo faces second seeds Shuai Zhang and Taylor Townsend in the semifinals, a matchup that could test their chemistry under pressure. Meanwhile, Raducanu's impending rise to the UK's top female player, replacing Katie Boulter, adds another layer of intrigue to her season. But what about the men's side? British number 2 Cameron Norrie, a former top 10 player, fell to 14th seed Brandon Nakashima in a tight 7-6, 7-3, 6-3 encounter. American Nakashima, a rising star, broke Norrie's serve twice in a second set after a first set tiebreak. And Dan Evans, the 2023 Washington Open champion, faced a heartbreak of his own, trailing 5-3 in a second set against Corentin Moutet. Evans saved a match point and forced a tiebreak, only to lose 6-2, 7-6, 7-4 in a brutal display of resilience from the Frenchman. Raducanu's tactical approach deserved closer inspection. She broke Osaka's serve early in the second set and capitalized on her opponent's serve errors. Though she missed 2 match points, her ability to adapt mid-match, particularly her adjustment to the Washington, D.C. conditions, showcased elite-level maturity. "I was making inroads in her service games once I got used to the conditions," she noted. "That's when the momentum shifted." So what's next for British tennis? With Raducanu thriving, but the men's singles duel struggling, should the focus shift to how coaching and strategy differ between genders? Or is this simply the unpredictable nature of a hardcourt tournament? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the British team needs a new blueprint for the men's game? Or is this just one of those years? Share your views in the comments below.